Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bulls will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Harding. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Finds his man down the middle. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Memphis.
Man, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Memphis 7, Buffalo 0.
Coming out with it, it's Simmons. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Williams will pass. Unloads to the right. He makes the catch. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Catch in the middle. It's Birch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Wide open downfield. They rip picked off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Quarterbacks get all the credit, rightfully so. They're the guys taking the snap every play. But my goodness, that dude could have run a 40-yard dash back there in the pocket before he had to throw a strike for a completion.
Williams looking for a man. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Gonna look downfield again. Just laid him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. After the incompletion, can they find a way to get these last 2 yards on third and goal? They'll move the tight end. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got a man. It's Hooks. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Back to pass on second down. Gets it out quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab, it's Davis. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
On 4th down, going to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Williams will pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Setting up the screen. Turning on the Jets. No, he got loose. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. They go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now they'll have to dial something up on 3rd down after the incompletion. Williams looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern.
Get set. Get set.
They just keep firing. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14, Memphis, 7.
Fair catch called for and made. yards from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Got him downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Matthews. Finds his big tight end. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the...
It's a running room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing yardage on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 10.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Might be changing the route. Williams will pass. Makes the catch. It's Glass. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off play action. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Brings up second down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Williams looking for a man. Here's a heat. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On third down, going up top. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. On the move at the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Bulls with the 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a group.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Toss sweep to the right. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Now, after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sampson. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He wants to go deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Williams will pass. Complete downfield. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back to back to back, almost throws a pick.
Williams looking for a man. Using the quick game. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Buffalo.
The Bulls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Now from inside the red zone. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He might want another play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Williams will pass. Gets it out fast. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Glass. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. It's Glass. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch.
There he goes. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Williams looking for a man. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. Here we go. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it, and more than down. Touchdown, Bulls. And the punishment has been extended.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have gotten down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Grab behind the line. It's Davis.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They send the tight end in motion. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Makes the catch. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurried. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable, the defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
He wants to take the top off. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced. Use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And it's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Memphis, 13.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Simmons. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. takes the handoff. It's Shelton. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Williams will pass. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on third down, and quarterback receiver not quite on the same page, and they're lucky because that was almost picked off.
Corrals it at the 45. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. This is a real chance to sort of settle things down, maybe generate a little momentum if you could. Going deep. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Memphis.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Simmons. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's running free down the middle. Wide open spaces. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buffalo!
And with that drive, you start to get excited. You start to think about the bounce back from a week ago. Went on the road, tough loss. You get to come back home. And this team has really been a different team today. Nice performance after a heartbreaking loss last week.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
And the Bulls buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
First and 10.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
Tight end now in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in, it's hooked. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. 3:25. Wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Sampson. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
Here's the pressure. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Unleashes to the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Quarterback keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses 2. Brings up third down.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. They'll move the tight end. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Shelton. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The handoff, keep working on that clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Catch inside the 25. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. A shot toward the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.